What's up, you guys? Today we're going to be checking out Paramore's music video for their new song, Running Out of Time. Running Out of Time was one of my favorite songs on Paramore's new album, if not my favorite. And I've seen a few clips from this music video and it looks amazing. Let's get into it. Okay, some behind the scenes.
Said I was gonna take some flowers to my neighbor, but I ran out of time.
She looks so
Wanna
good.
show up to the party empty-handed, but I ran out of time. Said I walked the dog a little further than the driveway tonight. The extra mile. Thought I sent a card with my condolences, but damn, I just ran out of time.
That is so cool.
Intentions only get you so far. What if I'm just a selfish prick? No regard. I'm always running out of time.
Yes.
I'm always running out of time. Never mind, I hit the snooze on my alarm 20 times. So I was just so tired. There was traffic, spilled my coffee.
That is sick.
Would've been here on time.
I have no idea what's going on, but I love it.
Shoulda, coulda, wouldn't matter. Ultimate alibi. You know it's a lie. There's a fire. Metaphorically. Be there in 5. Hyperbolically.
That is sick.
Intentions only get you so far.
Oh my gosh.
Reality to discover. I'm always running out of time. She's always running out of time.
That shot?
Always running out of time.
That was so good.
Why we gotta be in a rush? My watch is just for decoration.
The symbolism, that's really cool.
Early for once. Now that's a new sensation. We're always running out of time. She's always running out of time. I'm always running out of time. I'm always running out of time. She's always running out of time. I'm always running out of time.
Haley. Hey, you ready?
Yeah, sorry.
What in the world? Oh my gosh. Right off the bat, I feel like all of the shots at the beginning of the video are really interesting. Like they all have some nice movement to them, interesting angles, and I think she looks really good. And then the drums and the guitar come to life. I did not see it coming. And then she crawls into that guitar case, and that is like, I know it's like an easy shot to edit, but like the effect it has is big. You know what I mean? It's just a really cool shot. And then of course, immediately afterwards, we start getting some Alice in the Wonderland vibes. I had no idea what was going on initially, but now I'm like, oh, she's laying in bed. Duh. And there's a clock next to her. So it's just her not wanting to get out of bed. That's why she's running out of time or running late in these scenarios. And then, okay, the people in the video. So the people in the video, they end up kind of singing the lyrics later, like affirming that she is in fact running out of time. So I feel like you could say they represent a lot of things. Other people's judgment on her for always being late, or just like her worry that other people are judging her, or obviously just like her worries, period, like her anxieties. The color scheme though is really interesting, and all of the like bed shots. It's like bright colors, but they're kind of unsettling. I don't know. So interesting costume choices. And then, okay, I don't understand like the desolate set that they have going on where it looks like she's like on another planet or something. I mean, obviously when she was holding her hands like this and like the sand was running through her fingers, like that's obvious symbolism, but I don't know why. Unless they were just thinking, oh, if we want to do that shot with the sand running through her fingers, then we should have her somewhere where there's like sand on the ground. So we'll put her on this like weird planet. I don't know. Let me know if y'all have ideas about like the concept behind that set. One of the coolest shots in the video I thought is where it looks like she's like on the ceiling and stuff is like hanging down. I guess they just had like string. I mean, obviously she's laying on the ground and then they just are holding up the pocket watches with strings. Pretty neat though. The long arms and stuff. I got nothing. The next shot that really stands out to me though is this shot. I feel like they came back to this shot a few times, and it's one of those shots where it's like the perfect picture. Like they just set her up to where she looks perfect, like the jawline in the background, everything's perfect. And then they're like, hold that pose and lip sync the whole song and we'll use some of it. I really like that shot. And then of course she shows up on the stilts and she's wearing the same pants that she's like been wearing, but they're long, which is really cool. I'm sure that was fun for the costume department. And I like these shots because she's dancing like Hayley Williams. And the shot from underneath of her when she's on the stilts, insane. Obviously this isn't a set that's like, they're not trying to make it look like real. Like they're not trying to make it look like she's actually there. Like we're not trying to fool anybody with that. It's supposed to look kind of like cartoonish and like kind of real, but something's off. And I feel like this shot is just like a good example of that because the sky, like clearly the shot didn't actually look like that. Like I guess that's a green screen, unless it's just a really cool shot. Like it looks freaky and she looks very powerful in it. I was amazed when they went into the red spiky room because I didn't realize at first that the footage was sped up. And so when she was like moving perfectly to the beat, I was like, this is some killer choreography. I was like, she's killing it, which she still is killing it, but like the footage is sped up. Cool effects though. Like I didn't even realize that upon like my first watch. And I don't know if, I mean, like, do y'all have theories for the symbolism of this room? I guess it's kind of like a feeling like the walls are closing in on you vibe. I'm sure it's just the feeling of like, I hate this about myself and I always do it anyway. The new sets or like locations, I don't know, that they introduced at the end are probably my least favorite of them. But like, I agree that they probably needed 2 more just to like make the rest of the video entertaining. But like the running on the track, I feel like is like the most boring of all of them, even though there's actual movement happening and the running on the track and like a lot of the other shots she's just like sitting there or laying there. I still feel like it's less interesting just because it's like a little too on the nose. And it's like, why are they in space? Like they just did that so it would look cool. Like I feel like the other ones there's more like reasoning behind the set. Although I say that and then I was like really confused why they were in that like real desolate set. The one where she's like, where she looks like, what's her name? The Queen of Hearts? Is that her name? The tall hair, whatever. That one's kind of neat. I don't really get it because I think I maybe don't remember Alice in the Wonderland that well. Like all of the people dressed in red in a circle around her, I don't get it. Like I don't get why. So that might be a reference that I've simply forgotten about with Alice in the Wonderland. But they used more of like the sped up footage in that as well, which I guess kind of means they're using more and more of the sped up footage as the video goes along, which is kind of symbolic. That's like a way that editing can also play into the symbolism. That was like good planning on their part. Definitely one of my favorite shots is when she is laying in the bed. I'm gonna play it. Literally so cool. Like, I love video production because there's so many different aspects of it, and this would be like, this is just like good directing, or if she came up with this, just like smart choreography kind of on her part, because that shot's just like one of my favorites in the whole video. It's super cool. And then at the end, of course, she's just like back in the room Like nothing happened. I honestly like don't really remember how Alice in the Wonderland ended also. Okay, yeah, she like wakes up. That's just such a choice to start in the studio and end in the studio. Like, why the studio? I don't know. So many interesting choices in this video. I thought it was really cool, a really well done music video and just like very entertaining. And then Haley is like an awesome performer, so it was interesting seeing her perform on like stilts and like just perform while laying down. Like she's just an awesome performer. I'm obsessed. Let me know if y'all have any like commentary on the video, you know, if you caught anything that I missed or anything like that. I'm always really curious like why directors do what they do. So I like to hear theories about that. I know I didn't talk about everything in the video. Subscribe if you're not already. Let me know what I should react to next. Thank you all for watching with me, and I will see you all soon with another video. Bye!